Hello everybody. Thank you guys so much for all the comments on the last video of vlogging all the fall colors. We have actually hit freezing. We've had frost twice, and so the leaves are falling very fast. Let me show you. There's still a lot of yellow, but I bet you in the next couple days just about all these leaves are gonna be gone. It is definitely still beautiful out there, but they are falling fast. My lawn needs mowed. I think I said a couple videos ago that it was gonna be the last time I mowed my lawn, but it definitely needs a good run before winter. Definitely gonna be the last time because it's chilly out here. It's 39 degrees out right now, and it is 1:30 in the afternoon. So this is like peak warmth for us right now. I will say this has been such a beautiful fall for us. It is normally about a week long. Like the weather kind of gets colder, but it normally frosts and then the leaves all turn yellow within a few days and then they all fall off. And that's kind of our fall. We don't normally get to enjoy the beautiful colors this long. This has been the most beautiful Alaskan fall I have ever witnessed. It is actually Friday today, and those are always celebrated days because there's no school. We get to just hang out with the kids, or at least I do. Lance has today and tomorrow off, and then he goes to work for 7 days in a row. We are trying to cram as much family time as we can because he's actually been working a lot. He put in for some overtime. Life is getting expensive, guys. Like, it's just expensive, and so he's put in for some overtime, and it's really gonna help us out, but that means that most things fall on me. I am grateful that I get to be home and that I don't have to work, because when he's working, he is fully consumed with his job. We get to see him for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and then he has to get to bed and then do the same thing over again. So we're just gonna make the most out of these 2 days. The kids are in school and they get out here pretty soon. We're really excited because we have a surprise for them. But speaking of surprises, this is the hair. It's still a little over curled. I'm still learning, you guys, but absolutely loving my hair. I love my long hair and I'll probably grow it back out again, but it's so nice to not have to blow dry my hair for like 20 to 30 minutes. Now, I don't like have thick strands. I just have very thin strands, but I have a lot of it. So it takes a long time to do my hair. Life's been too busy for that. So it's been nice to have some weight off. Speaking of the fall coming to an end, we are still preparing for winter a little bit because today we're going to be picking out a snowblower. I've never had one in my life, which sounds so funny, I'm sure. But last year with how the storm was, it made me very nervous to not have a way to like dig myself out. We were trying to find like a four-wheeler or an old truck with a plow, but stuff has gotten so expensive, guys. To be able to do that, it was like $5,000 to $10,000, and I was like, we could pay people to plow for us and not have to do it a lot of times before we hit $5,000 to $10,000. So what we decided was having a snowblower, which is still a little spendy, but at least I have something to get me out of the driveway if I needed to go somewhere for emergency. We're also going to be pumping our own fuel. I talked about that a little bit. So we have a tenant over on this side and our fuel tank is over there. And so we want to be able to kind of clear out that area and keep it clear so we can get the truck over there to be able to get the fuel in. We're actually doing it a little different way than we thought. Lance is actually going to be putting the tank in the back of his vehicle, in the back of his truck, and kind of using a oh my good night, Lance Allen Violett. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I thought I was going down. I thought it was a moose. I thought it was a moose. I almost jumped out of my skin. Oh my gosh. He was just on the couch and I was just talking to him and I heard something over there and I kind of like looked, and then all of a sudden he like popped out around the corner. He wasn't trying to scare me. He was unplugging an extension cord. Oh my gosh. He did not mean to, but I'm sure you guys saw it in my face. I thought I was going down. I thought I was going down by a moose. back to where I was, he's going to be putting the tank in the back of his truck and using a gravity approach to it where it's kind of like raised up, and then he has a valve that he said it's going to be a lot cheaper, and so we'll see. Today we're gonna be picking out the snowblower, and then later today we actually have a surprise for the kids. We're back to our scheduled programming. These are my normal vlogs. If you are new around here, my name is Jessica Violett. I live in North Pole, Alaska, and I kind of just vlog my everyday life. We do a lot of camping in the summertime. That was actually just about all I did for vlogs, and that was camping vlogs in our camper, and now we're getting into winter. So I just kind of share what we do here, and I try to show the normal side of mom life, not the perfect side, but like it's okay to not have a clean house all the time, and it's okay if you want to throw a tantrum, and it's okay if you are having a rough time. I have had a lot of comments that people love that I am so positive in the vlogs, guys, and I am most of the time, but I also do still have rough days, and I just want to say that as positive as I am, I also do have those rough days where I just can't be positive, and I am cranky and I have to vent. We're gonna do some cleaning inside first before the kids get home, and then we're gonna head to town. Lance actually has a welder that he's getting rid of to kind of help pay for the snowblower, and so that's gonna pay a huge chunk of it. They are kind of expensive, but at least it's not money that's out of our account, really. Most of this is going to be from that welder he's selling. Let's get the day going, because it's like 1:30. We've had a nice calm morning. Like I said, Lance has been working a lot. This is his first day off in over a week, and it was nice for him to just sit, have some coffee, relax. I am looking forward to tomorrow and sitting and relaxing and having a cup of coffee for the next 2 days and not have to run kids everywhere and pick them up and do the things. I'm just looking forward to that. So, all right. So I had good intentions, okay? I was like, oh, I'll get some B-roll of like me doing my dishes because they're out of control. And I like to avoid things in my life. So I started putting dishes away from the dishwasher, which did not get very far. Lots of dishes to do, okay? I literally put 2 cups away in this cupboard, and I was like, oh, let me rearrange the entire cupboard and make it more useful for us. So in order to move this was up higher, so like the bottom part was bigger and this wasn't really usable up here. That took a really long time. So now I have everything on the counter, and I was like, well, while I have everything out, I might as well get rid of things I don't use. It was a rabbit trail, okay? Also, trying to make some bread in my bread machine because it's out. I made rolls the other day, and I was like, oh, I should make some cinnamon raisin bread for Saturday morning for us. And haven't done that yet, but I'm getting there. Just rearranging the cupboard.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking, wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way.
So my trick to making any bread, rolls, dough, anything that has yeast in it is always to activate your yeast. Now, I am not a big bread maker because it's so tedious. Even if you have a stand mixer, the whole like kneading to the right consistency, it's too much. So I will say this bread maker, which is not sponsored by the way, this was given to me by my mother-in-law many years ago. It's the same brand as my rice cooker, which I'm gonna butcher this, but Zojirushi. Oh, that's so bad. I don't know, let me show you. This is the brand of the bread maker. I do know that they are very, very expensive. So I haven't used a bread maker in a while. I'm not gonna say that all bread machines are equal, but I will tell you this one, I don't know, it has some type of magic in it because my bread and rolls turn out perfect every time. There's a dough setting, there's a jam setting, a sourdough starter setting. You can do like bread quickly. There's like a quick bread setting. I don't know, this thing has been awesome and I've gotten many uses out of it. I will link it down below, but I do think it's like $300 or something crazy like that. Anyways, my trick to any bread, rolls, anything that I make in this bread machine is that I always activate my yeast, which activating your yeast is putting your yeast in the warm water that the recipe calls for. I put the sugar as well because yeast feeds off of sugar. The special trick that I do is I always make sure that the water is 110 to 115-ish degrees. You don't want it too hot because it'll burn the yeast and kill the yeast. You don't want it too cold because it won't be warm enough to activate the yeast. So, has to be right in that sweet spot. That 110 mark is kind of my goal almost every time. I'm just giving you some tips because bread is very intimidating to me. It always has been, and this is the way I do it, okay? I throw everything in the bread machine, I hit start, and then it pops out perfect bread. It needs it, it rises it, it needs it again, it rises it, it bakes it, it does all of that. Your house smells amazing. I say get a bread machine. I should try to buy like a cheaper one and see if it makes the same type of bread using that yeast trick, because I bet you it would. Let me show you what it looks like when the yeast is activated. This is what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look a little bit foamy. That white is just the sugar that I put in there, but see how it's like bubbling and kind of foamy? That is what you want to know that your yeast is activated. Alright guys, we went to Home Depot and looked at snow blowers, but because it's so early and we don't have snow yet, they only have a few snow blowers out there. They had a smaller one at the front, they had a few smaller ones at the front, and they were just, I think, too small. Our driveway is very big, you guys have seen it. They had one that was big enough, it was like a 26-inch snow blower, but it was $1,300, and we were planning to spend about $1,000. So what we're gonna do is wait and see if they get any more in or they get any more built, maybe some different models, if we have like more options for them, instead of just buying that one because it's the only one there. That's what we're gonna do. So sorry to disappoint, but we don't wanna make a silly decision just because it's the only one there. I'm excited to learn how to snowblow because you know your girl is independent. You haven't even been on the vlog. I feel like I need to show your face for the ones that enjoy your face. I get so many comments about you being in it.
I'm still here.
He's still there. He hasn't been in the last few vlogs, I don't think. We are going into holiday. We are doing a family night tonight.
Good.
Yes, so great.
Guys,
What?
guess what?
What?
We're gonna set up the tent tonight. You guys are gonna have a sleepover in the
Oh my God. We should do that sometime. I was like, Mom, we should do that sometime. Literally. Yes.
Oh man, they're excited. We're setting up the tent. We're doing a camp night in the living room. It's gonna be pretty basic because, to be honest, we're all pretty exhausted, but we're gonna set up the tent. We're gonna watch a movie. We're gonna eat pizza, popcorn. It's gonna be so fun, you guys. We bought so much junk food.
We bought an apple.
Oh, there's an apple in
There's
there.
an apple somewhere. Yeah, it's all about balance.
Okay.
Wow.
We bought a tent for about $30, and it is our designated like indoor camping tent, and it stays in good condition. It doesn't have to be real nice, guys. It is such a fun way to spend some time with your kids. That $30 will last a very long time as long as that tent is taken care of. It doesn't even have to be waterproof because it's not gonna be outside. So anyways, that's what we're gonna go do. We'll probably eat first, then set up the tent.
My love, don't worry about the cold just yet. The trees haven't started to shed. Just feel the summer sun.
So many little
We need to
feet.
get the mattress.
First we gotta build this.
Oh, Addy.
So many feet in the shot.
Oh my love, you're such a fragile thing, I know. And with the winter comes the ice, the snow. But I'm here to hold. And oh my love, don't worry about the cold just yet. The trees haven't started to shed. Just feel the summer sun as it warms our bed. I'm lying, and I'm lying when I say I'm not afraid, but I'm trying to shelter you from pain. And oh my love.
Hello everybody. So I may have fallen asleep last night during Pinocchio. I didn't even get to see it all. But what I saw, it was super cute. I didn't realize Tom Hanks was in that. They did a really good job on his makeup. He was Geppetto. Because it was so late when we got started on the whole camp thing, it was like 8 o'clock before the tent was set up. We kept it very basic last night. We had glow sticks. The kids had glow sticks. They had their candy. We watched a movie. And then by the time the movie was over, they were so tired because they had school earlier that day. And then we had all the fun. So it was a lot of fun. The bread ended up turning out fantastic. I will put a link below for the recipe that I used. I will say that I added probably a 1/4 cup of sugar versus like, I think it called for like 3 tablespoons or something. I think I added a whole nother tablespoon, maybe a little more. It's not very sweet if you follow the recipe. Just that little bit of extra sugar just made it sweet enough. But like I said, Lance has been working a lot. We have not had a lot of family nights. These are really special to us. We're basically trying to do a month's worth of family time into 2 days. We're just trying to make the most of these 2 days. So today we're actually going swimming with the kids. We're going to the gym and just spending some time together. I am not going to bring the camera. I do feel bad. I wish I would have got a little more footage last night of the whole night, but I'm just so, I don't know, the vlog is not my first priority in those family nights. And sometimes it does get a little bit stressful when the kids are like fighting in the tent. That's all normal stuff, okay? I don't ever want to seem like we have these like perfect family nights where nobody fights or picks on each other. There's definitely that type of stuff. So still do the things, okay? You're still gonna make memories even if there's kids fighting and you have to be a referee. The amount of memories this $30 tent has made us has well surpassed the $30 we have spent. We have used it quite a bit. When we want some family time or the kids are feeling a little cooped up because it's like winter and we're just not able to get out because it's 40 below outside, this is a super fun thing to pull out. I highly recommend buying a $30 tent that will last you a very long time. Do the family nights, even if your house is a mess. Let me just show you what my house looks like right now, okay? I'm gonna be real. You see my face. Look at this. They're not gonna remember this. they're not gonna remember the mess. They're gonna remember setting up a tent and having a fun family night and watching Pinocchio. So do the things no matter what your house looks like. I have so much laundry. Lance literally told me he has 1 pair of clean socks. So we are gonna have to work on some laundry when we get back from the pool. Anyways, my takeaway, do the family nights no matter what you have on your list or no matter how busy you are in your head of what you gotta get done. Do the family nights no matter how big or small, no matter if it's just a movie and some popcorn. Do it. I say do it. All right, I'm gonna end this one. We're gonna go have some family time here at the pool. Thank you guys for coming along on our little, just normal day. We really didn't have anything too crazy going on. I will let you guys know when I get the snowblower and which one we end up deciding to get. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today.